Northern California,
I remember the days
where the Sierra meet the Cascades.
all those years ago that never fade away.
Volcanic,
And I remember your face
green,
when
burnt,
you hit the ground. I can recall the time and place
and alive.
on a midnight walk through the old streets, trying to turn back the clock.
With dives and climbs, outpost towns. It's overlooked by thru hikers, still awed by the Sierra.
We knew were made of gold as the world moved.
In 2021, the Dixie Fire devastated this area. It burned 1 million acres. It burned for 3 months. The PCT passes through 106 miles of it. It's just been reopened and cleared. Rocks that were once held by tree roots are a danger, as are the big holes left when they burned. Fallen trees. All the campsites have been removed from the Gut Cap. You're not really meant to camp in here. And you see, all the trees are pockmarked with little fungi. Over here, everything's green. On this side of the mountain, everything's burnt to a crisp.
I remember the days. Looking back, I can't see clearly how we had it made.
What was the dark forest floor is now covered with life. Wildflowers, insects, birds. And the regeneration continues. The whole place smells like your clothes do after a campfire.
We left Sierra City this afternoon after a quick stopover.
We stayed at the old Sierra Hotel, which has been there as long as the mines have.
Lovely little town.
The owner has the best communal jam equipment you've ever seen, and he's not too shy himself.
And now we're over halfway up a 7.5 mile climb. It's beautiful. We've got 7 days worth of food.
Historic outposts and mining towns make for great stops, but have poor resupply options. Half of all our hiker boxes were destined for this stretch.
And it's about 30 degrees. But it's lovely. Welcome to Northern California.
Just give me one thing I can hold on to. To believe in this living, it's just a hard way to go.
Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to.
We'd come for solitude and found family. There he is, jazz hands.
Hard way to go.
Thru hikers are a dispersed community of thousands.
Minnesota originally, most recently Washington, D.C., and now we're homeless, but we think we'll settle in Florida when we're finished.
Each with their own story.
And I actually met my wife.
You might get a snippet as you pass.
She's not with me now, but I was a backcountry ranger and she was a backpacker.
Or a complete history as you spend 1,000 miles together.
Our hope was to finish on September 8th, which would be 50 years from the day we met. But her body finally gave out after 1,800 miles. But I'm still hiking on.
Like any community, it has its own vernacular.
And her trail name was Wonder, is an awe and wonder. She just loves being out here.
Trail names are bestowed for almost any reason.
And I just like to show people around.
There are no rules.
Crime scene.
You can choose your own.
I go by patches on the trail.
Though the best ones are given
My name is Lost and Found. My trail name is Lost and Found.
and come with a story.
This living is just a highway to go.
Mine had come from a rant about the best western in Tehachapi, who seemed to hate through hikers. We've just met some right weirdos. Unfriendly people, loud people, some people on the trail forget they're in the wilderness, they're shouting and singing and howling and... What are you doing? Terminal geezer, just off the trail. It's got a problem with its ejaculate. It just steams rather than shoots. Yesterday, Jeannie, a hiker from Taiwan, asked Amy if I was her father. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's the beard. Maybe I'm just a grumpy old man. The trail attracts every age group, nationality and background. We'd seen hikers as young as 6 and 71. We'd seen meditation on a riverbank for hours. We'd seen naked, homeless, stoned, sober. We'd seen solo, couples and groups as big as 11. We'd seen hikers on their 3rd attempt, or 4th repeat, or on their triple crown. The trail is inclusive. It offers no judgment, and its call is strong. For us, it was rather special.
Very positive about being halfway. Well done.
It's just a concrete post.
1,325 miles done.
That way.
1,325 miles that way.
But they seem like less.
Yeah, it just goes down. It's downhill from here, isn't it?
To Oregon, which we're well excited about. I think we're going to live there.
I like the sound of Oregon.
Sorry, folks. Your folks, mainly.
Yeah, okay, so let's get going.
Okay. Come on. House hunting in Oregon.
Yay! Sorry?
Draw a square so you don't put your head off.
I've drawn a square. I hope you keep that in so it's...
After 70 days of sleeping outside, what motivates me to get up in the morning? Nothing. I get told I've got to get up.
I get up, I have my wee, and then I get ready to walk.
Amy comes back from her morning wee and jumps on me like a bear. So I shit myself and I'm awake then.
Once you start walking, it's not that bad at all.
Another 29 mile day yesterday. Legs are really feeling it.
You get to see so many different environments. Like the big contrast even from going straight from the Sierras into Northern California was amazing. But I think Northern California so far has been my favourite section. It's beautiful. And we're nearly done with the burn zone.
The thought of a real bed, a beer, roast dinner, shower, getting out of bloody California, all the usual stuff. Walking through the woods in the morning, no one else around, still nice and cool. I think it's my favourite time of the day. So we're in a lava tube, or the subway cave as it's known. And Amy's legged it because of scary underground things. There you are. Scaredy cat. We've met a few people who are skipping the Lassen National Park section because of the Dixie burn damage, though we're really glad we haven't. More than that, people will try and convince you not to do it. They'll say that it's a tangle of blowdowns, it's slow going and dusty, hellish section of the PCT. All I can say is come and have a look. Trail crews have been out, they've done an amazing job at clearing most of the path, and it's just a gorgeous section. There's been a hawk dive bombing hikers, just protecting its babies. It's probably got a nest near the trail. And one of us still has protection.
We're just on our way into Belden. It's about a 7-mile descent this morning. We're going to shower, coffee, laundry at the Caribou Crossroads RV Park.
The northern trail towns are as welcoming as they are different. Burney, for its natural beauty. And we'll get in on the 3rd of July, ready for some flag waving for the ungrateful colonials. We got invited to an impromptu barbecue just over from the motel yesterday for the 4th of July, and we drank way too much.
It's just what we needed. We did absolutely nothing yesterday, and I don't think we've actually done that on a zero before, so it was nice. It's very humid today.
A little bit rough. I think I can smell it. The trail seems to have turned into the African savannah. Shasta, for its mysticism and legend. It's the last home of the Lemurians, who abandoned their sinking continent at the end of their thermonuclear war with the Atlanteans, which they lost. They reside in the mountain, in their crystal city. They still do, and the big lenticular clouds that form around the summit, they hide the alien cargo ships that come and resupply them, according to the locals, who also say that they've been seen. They came into town to resupply. They're 7 foot tall and robed, and they paid for their Pringles and their Pop-Tarts with chunks of gold. Yeah. I think it's through hikers. We liked the town, it was cool. Just the right amount of weird. And Etna, a hiker's paradise. The last section into Etna is peppered with hundreds of blowdowns, massive descents that then go right back up to high summits. Hundreds and thousands of bugs. It's about 40 degrees. There's even a bit of snow. It's like all the worst bits of the Sierra all over again. I think California hates us.
Heard today at the reception.
glass of wine in her hand.
Well, that was silly.
I know she was going to meet her connection. At her feet was this tall, footloose man.
I like this guy.
You can't always get what you wanna.
Very pretty view.
I say you can't.
Robin from the hardware store picked us up for $10. It's got a really nice feel to it. There's deer wandering around in the streets. There's hardly any traffic. It's got 2 breweries.
You can get what you need. Let me tell you again, you can get what you need.
The grocery store gives you tokens for public showers. PCT hikers can camp in the local park. And there's an outdoor swimming pool. Nice and quiet. Lovely. No one around. So that person.
We're gonna leave Etna tomorrow morning and then take about 5 days, 4.5 maybe, to Ashland. So we're so excited to reach that border. It's been a long time coming. California is huge. So Oregon in about 90 miles. So we are gonna say.
It's 1,000 miles to go.
Woohoo!
And you've got a bit of a road walk into Syed Valley, where if you want, there's a £5 pancake challenge. You doing it?
No, not with a 7-mile climb after. I think I'll just have 1 or 2 pancakes.
All the towns in Northern California come with a bastard climb afterwards.
Yeah.
But we are looking forward to breakfast. And Oregon.
40 miles to Oregon.
There's lots of support for ex-President Donald Trump. And all those things. Welcome to the state of Jefferson. We're both a bit of a wreck, really. Got 3 numb toes. What do you do to yourself? Get a headache most days after lunchtime. My knees are killing, my feet are swollen. Shin splint hasn't quite gone away. The pain in my right shoulder. I'll take my bag off. Get every hour and rest it, stretch it a little bit. Never mind one bit that's not sore. Even my teeth are sore. We've been so lucky so far with the conditions, the snow level, the wildfires, closures. Fingers crossed that we can complete this in one go.